Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Elite Weather. I'm meteorologist Mr. G with you guys once again. How you doing on your Wednesday? As we talk about the latest series of storms that's moving across the country, that's bringing severe weather to the south and snow to the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. So I'm going to move out the way here so you can take a look at this map and see what we're talking about here. As we're going to be looking at our jet stream there. Look at that big ridge out west and that dip in the midsection of the country. That is our troughing in the middle and our ridging out west. That's going to be bringing nice warm weather conditions out to the western United States. So Los Angeles, San Francisco, Phoenix, Vegas. You guys are going to have a really nice week ahead for you guys, as we're going to be seeing those warm and dry weather conditions out west. But in the nation's midsections, the Great Lakes and the Midwest and the upper Midwest down to the southern plains, we're going to be looking at colder weather conditions during your midweek, and as well as some snow, some thunderstorms down to the south along the Gulf Coast through Louisiana and Mississippi. Once again, we're going to be dealing with that severe weather as we move to the middle part of the week. And we're going to be looking at heavy rain down across the southeast. Look at Charlotte and Jacksonville. Going to be seeing that heavy rain. Warm down there in Florida. Miami is going to be the nation's hot spot as you see those temperatures in the mid 80s in February. How about that? So let's take a look at our next map. As we look at our storm system that's moving across the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes, that guy is going to be moving off toward the northeast there and eventually be bringing snow across the Great Lakes and the upper Midwest. So Iowa, Wisconsin, and Michigan is going to be seeing some snow, but a lot of rainfall as well. So as we're going to be still seeing that warmer air getting pulled up in the storm, we're going to be seeing that warm, moist air in the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. We're going to be seeing a lot of rain, but we do have our deformation band with some of that heavy snow on the northwest side of this low. So about 6 to 8 inches of snow could fall through portions of Wisconsin, and Iowa can pick up the heavier snow amounts before our system begins to weaken and head off toward the New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. All right, here is a look at our snowfall potential this evening and through tomorrow night. We could be looking at up to 6 to 12 inches of snow through portions of Wisconsin and Iowa. So north of Dubuque there, we're going to be seeing that snow. So we're talking about the Quad Cities and, Quad Cities and potentially into the Green Bay as well as into Madison. We could be seeing that 6 to 12 inches of snow. So another winter storm watch is posted for the upper Midwest and the northern Great Lakes. So Michigan, northern Michigan, the upper peninsula could pick up some snow from this storm system. And then here's our winter weather advisories. We have that winter storm watch through western Wisconsin and northern Iowa. So the northern half of Iowa, northeastern Iowa, and southwestern Wisconsin, we could pick up that winter storm watch. That's our 6 to 12 inches. But over there in the eastern Wisconsin, we could pick up our 3 to 6 inches, and we're going to be looking at our winter weather advisory. So a little bit less snow over eastern Wisconsin with this storm. But there's a lot of wind with this guy as well. So we're going to be seeing a lot of high winds through portions of the Ohio Valley and down into the Tennessee Valley. We have a high wind watch there through portions of northern Indiana, Illinois, as well as through northwestern Ohio. So from Toledo to Illinois, Chicago, you guys could be seeing those high winds. And down to the south, we have our wind advisory where we can be seeing winds 30 to 40 miles per hour with those gusts. But up there in that dark purple is that 40 to 60 mile per hour gust area. So a lot of winds out there. So if you're driving a high profile vehicle, my friend Jeff drives through this area a lot. He's a semi-truck driver. Please be careful, my brother. Praying for you out there on those highways as we have a lot of tricky weather to navigate through this evening, through your day on Thursday. All right, here's our weekend outlook. We see that big ridge that's moving toward the nation's midsection. That's going to bring that dry and mild weather all the way into the upper Midwest near the Canadian border. So we're going to be seeing a nice warm up across the upper Midwest and into Minnesota as well. Western Minnesota, we're going to be seeing it. Those temperatures warm up a bit, so we're going to be seeing nice dry weather. But we have another trough on the west that's going to bring some rainfall to California. So San Francisco down to LA and San Diego could pick up some wet weather. And again, up in Seattle could pick up some wet weather. We'll still see some wet weather across the southeastern United States and that potential for a little bit of snow across the Appalachian Mountain Range. But we're going to be seeing that rain down across the southeast, heavier rain down southeastern Georgia, South Carolina, and through most of the state of Florida could see heavier rain. All right, here's a look at that weekend rain across the southeastern United States. And we could be seeing that potential there for a little bit of snow, rain and snow across the central Appalachian Mountain Range there. As you can see, just to the west of Roanoke, might get in close to some of that snowfall action. I know a lot of folks out there are asking when we're going to be seeing snow across the south. Well, you got a little bit right there. So I hope you can make something out of that, but it won't be that much. But you will see that rainfall across the southeast. Florida is going to pick up some pretty heavy rain where we can see at least 1 to 2 inches. You might even see some thunderstorms that could drop heavier rainfall amounts, and that potential for severe weather exists as well, as we have a strengthening storm off of the east coast that's going to head off toward the northeast, toward the northeast United States. That could become a that could possibly become a nor'easter as it heads off to the northeast. So we have a potential nor'easter developing situation there, but it's going to be mostly rainfall and not a lot of snow to be expected with this guy. But we do have that potential for a developing nor'easter across the northeast and New England. That severe weather potential exists tonight across Louisiana, Arkansas, as well as into Mississippi. And we do have a slight risk possibility through other portions of Kentucky, Tennessee. We got Missouri here. We got central Arkansas, western Texas, eastern Mississippi, western Alabama, and the panhandle of Florida there. We have that potential for some severe weather. And we are looking for nighttime tornadoes as the potential tonight. So we got some heavy rain, hail, isolated tornadoes, and damaging wind gusts 60 to 70 miles per hour. So definitely a bad situation potential out there across the southern United States tonight. All right, here's a look at your Wednesday, tonight's storm threat. We have a medium risk for that severe weather. Our primary impacts are going to be those damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour, large hail, and then isolated tornadoes, especially right along the Gulf Coast where those water spouts can come onshore and become land spouts. So you might want to watch for that. And some of those boogers can be kind of strong. And some of our cities at risk is going to be Shreveport, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Jackson, and Memphis, Tennessee. And that's going to put about 30 million people in the strike zone for this severe weather this evening. All right, we do have a wet pattern that's going to be continuing across the south, and here's that rainfall that's going to extend all the way into the Great Lakes. So we're going to be seeing rain up into Michigan near Detroit and all the way down to the Gulf Coast. Heavier rain is going to fall across the Mid-South there to St. Louis and Fayetteville, as well as Little Rock. We're going to be looking at heavier rain, and some of that heavier rainfall can affect the Dallas area as well. My name is Mr. G. That was your weather forecast. I'm going to try that to where I'm not standing over the map and see how that works for you guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys all in the next video. Leave your likes, comments. Feel free to subscribe. Bye-bye.